Sawadika! You are with me, Tisha. Today I'm going to teach you a very interesting topic. I'm going to teach you IELTS examination part listening, similar like this one. How to analyze IELTS examination by using Maths-Sci concept named System Thinking Cybernetics. First, you have to know how to connect between what you hear, that means the audio on the exam, and what you see, that means what you see on the paper. The topic today that we're going to listen, it is math stranding. First, I want you to know what is it. Okay, let's see the picture here. This one is math stranding. Enjoy the video together. Here is section 4. Okay, we try to score the section 4 listening together. Okay, now we know that they have 40 words. You have to find it and write no more than 2 words. Yeah, so that means it can be 1 word or 2 words. But first, I want you to look at this one. Okay, let's go step by step together. You can see this one is about the mass strandings of whales and dolphins. First, well, I would like to ask you that. Do you know that what is the meaning of the mass strandings of whales or dolphins? What is it? Okay, I'll show you. Look at the picture here. Yes, that's it. Mass stranding is the situation where a group of whales or dolphins or many kind of sea creature, but in this passage it means whales or dolphins, it swim on the beach and die. Okay, it looks like this picture. Okay, how about what I'm going to do here? We're going to listen to the audio and do all the questions together, but I will go quite quick so you can see the idea. But if you don't understand some of them, you can leave me comments. พิมพ์คอมเมนต์ส่งมาได้อะค่ะพิมพ์คอมเมนต์มาใต้คลิปนี้ Okay, I try to answer. What else? Before we start, I'm going to teach you how to link between what you hear. Okay, you're going to hear the audio here. Yes. And what you see on the paper. Link between your eyes here. Okay, that's it. You have to link, make connection between 2 of them. Well, make it easier for you. When you hear about the audio tape record, I'm going to help you by I'm going to write down the keyword and point to you. And one thing that's really important for IELTS, they're going to use the same meaning, but they're going to write in different way. Okay, if you're ready, let's go together. Look at this one. Mass stranding of whales and dolphins. As the picture, you just see them already. Okay. Common in area where the ... you have to find this word. And important, you have to spell correctly. Can change quickly. Several author theories. Now we find number 1 first. If you're ready, let's go.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, with some of you about to go out on field work, it's timely that in this afternoon's session I'll be sharing some ideas about the reasons why groups of whales and dolphins sometimes swim ashore from the sea right onto the beach and, most often, die in what are known as mass strandings. Unfortunately, this type of event is a frequent occurrence in some of the locations that you'll be travelling to, where sometimes the tide goes out suddenly, confusing the animals. However...
Alright, can you hear this one? They say sometimes the tide. Okay, if you can't hear it, I'll let you listen quickly one more time.
Like groups of whales and dolphins sometimes swim ashore from the sea right onto the beach and, most often, die in what are known as mass strandings.
Okay, one thing, the techniques. You know that at the end of the books, they have some tape script as well. You can go through the tape script as well and try to listen again and again and try to catch up some vocabulary. You have to understand that 4 skills of IELTS is linked together between listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay, Now I will go step by step, but try to listen what they tell you about common in area where the can change quickly.
Unfortunately, this type of event is a frequent occurrence in some of the locations that you'll be travelling to, where sometimes the tide goes out suddenly.
They said sometimes, okay, in this bracket ครูจะเขียนด้วยตัวสีน้ำเงินคือสิ่งที่เราได้ยิน You ได้ยินว่า sometimes the tide with S tide oh sorry no S tide you know tide right? The level of water น้ำขึ้นน้ำลง the tide goes out suddenly. That's what you hear. The tide go out suddenly. That means it's change quickly. You have to associate. Okay, I use a different color for you. Okay, pink. Change means associate with go out quickly. เร็วๆเหมือน suddenly โดยทันใด So your answer is tide. Here, you write down it. The answer I use the red color. T-I-D-E. And don't forget to transfer the answer later. Okay. Now we go next. We have limited time as well. Next one, they talk about parasites or in Thai we call ปรสิตใช่ไหมคะ Parasite. Some, e.g. some. Okay, listen carefully. Well, if you know it exactly the e.g., I'm going to show you what you hear on the tape. Okay. It means for instance or for examples. Okay, I write out the meaning for you. You're going to hear that word on the audio as well. E.g. means for instance. Yeah, you know that one, yeah? Instance or for example. แปลว่ายกตัวอย่าง Okay. Some parasites, ปรสิต can affect marine animals. This one could be organ or their ability, which that depends on navigator. Okay, let's go.
Fusing the animals. However, there are many other theories about the causes of mass strandings. The first is that the behavior is linked to parasites. It's often found that stranded animals were infested with large numbers of parasites. For instance, a type of worm is commonly found in the ears of dead whales. Since marine animals...
Did you hear that as well? They said that commonly found in the ears. Okay, where I write out with the green color. You hear that word. Ears of dead whale. อยู่ในหูของปลาวาฬที่ตายแล้ว And another one that you hear that word as well.
Rely heavily on their hearing to navigate.
They said that hearing or navigate, yeah? Can you hear that one? Hearing or navigate. Hearing on navigate. Hearing to navigate. You know the word navigate, yeah? Navigation, like you know the direction. แปลว่าการนำทาง Yes. So you hear that two words. Ears or hearing. Yeah, so you associate it with the marine animals. They talk about dead whale. Marine animal associate with whale. And depend on their navigation. So, some parasite can affect marine animals. What is your answer? That's it. You have to write down ears. But they give you both, or if you write down the word hearing, one of them คำไหนก็ได้ you get full mark ถูกเหมือนกัน get full mark. Okay, now you understand the concept, yeah? We go really quick. Let's go next.
This type of infestation has the potential to be very harmful. Another theory is related to toxins.
Okay, do you hear that one? They said that another theory ทฤษฎีอันหนึ่งrelate with toxic. So that means it's come to number 33 already. Don't start just 31. Okay, let's go.
These have also been found to contribute to the death of many marine animals. Many toxins, as I'm sure you're aware.
Okay, if you read that one already, but I'm going to read with you again. Poisons mean toxic สารพิษ from all are commonly consumed. Consumed, you know the word consume, yeah, mean eat by whales. Okay, for example, Cape Cod. 1988, whales were killed by oxytocin. Anyway, that's one at Cape Cod is the picture, this picture that I have shown you. Okay, what did you hear? You have to understand that when they consume them, that means they eat them. Okay, listen again.
Originate from plants or animals.
You see, they said that all. Can you hear this word? Originate from plants or animal. That means the poison that they consume originate. The origin start is from that consume, so it's from that food. And then you hear there's two words. What are they? Let you listen one more time.
Have been found to contribute to the death of many marine animals. Many toxins, as I'm sure you're aware, originate from plants or animals. The whale ingests these toxins.
That's it. From plants or animals. That is your answer. Don't forget S. If you forget S, you get 0. They say plants or animal and plants แปลว่าพืช animal ก็สัตว์ โอเคค่ะ Okay. How about we go to the next one? Number 34. Okay.
It's normal feeding behavior, but whether these poisons directly or indirectly lead to stranding and death seems to depend upon the toxin involved. In 1988, for example, 14 humpback whales examined after stranding along the beaches of Cape Cod were found to have been poisoned after eating tuna that contained saxitoxin, the same toxin that can be fatal in humans. Alternatively, it has also been suggested that some animals strand accidentally by following their prey ashore in the confusion of the chase.
Can you hear that one? They strand accidentally because they follow their prey. You know the word prey, yes? Like animals eat prey. Prey แปลว่าเหยื่อของสัตว์ In this one, what they talking about? You have to find out. Okay, see this one. Read this one together. Animal may follow prey ashore. For example, Tristan, 1995, unlikely because a majority of animals were not. When they strand. Well, unlikely. What is that? What did you hear?
In 1995, David Thurston monitored pilot whales that beached after following squid ashore. However, this idea does not seem to hold true for the majority of mass strandings because examination of the animal's stomach contents revealed that most had not been feeding as they stranded.
Okay, did you hear this word?
Pilot whales that beached after following squid ashore. However, this idea does not seem to hold true for the majority of mass strandings because examination of the animal's stomach content.
Do you see that? They said that because the examination of the animal's stomach contents, that means they see inside the stomach contents of the animals. Okay, what you hear? Now that is a big fish, and then when they cut or open the stomach content. I write out here. Stomach. The word you hear on the audio stomach contents reveal that most had not been feeding as they stand. Okay. Let you listen again.
Reveal that most had not been feeding as they stranded.
They said that were not. What you hear that most had not been. Okay. Hear that word as well. Most had not been feeding. As they stand. as they stand. That means they're not being feeding. Yeah, and you can associate the word play with feeding. Okay, if you don't understand, I tell you in Thai. หมายความว่าในขณะที่มันแบบจะเกยฝั่งเนี่ยค่ะในระหว่างการปรากฏการณ์เนี่ยค่ะมันไม่ได้รับการ feeding คือให้อาหารค่ะ so your answer have to be feeding. Okay, let's go next. Leave rhythm. Okay, you okay about that? Again, you associate with audio what you hear and what you see on the paper. But important thing is, if you read a lot of articles, you know this one already and you get benefit. คือถ้าเคยได้อ่าน article นี้มาก่อนเราก็สบายเพราะเรารู้คำศัพท์เรารู้เรื่องข้างในอยู่แล้วเพราะฉะนั้น that's why I encourage you to read articles ทำไมครูถึงบอกว่าให้อ่าน articles อ่านข่าวเพราะว่าเราจะมีความรู้รอบตัวเยอะขึ้น but maybe some of you never done that แต่บางคนอาจจะไม่อ่านแล้วไม่ดูข่าวเลย whatever you practice you can make it human activities ประเด็นต่อไปอาจจะเกี่ยวกับ human activities ก็ได้ค่ะ 35for military test การเทสทางทหาร all link connect to some recent strandings ทำให้เกิดเหตุการณ์เกยฝั่งขึ้นอย่างใน Bahamas 2000 stranding was unusual because the whales were all were not in a มัน unusual มากที่ป่าจะแบบเกิด mass stranding ใน Bahamas 2000 เพราะว่า whales ปลาวาฬเป็นไงคะ were all and were not inมันเกี่ยวกับอะไรบางอย่างในการทดลองของทหารหรือเปล่า Okay, you try to read 35 with me. For military test, all linked to some recent standing. The Bahamas 2000 standing was unusual because the whales were all and were not end. Let's go.
There are also some new theories which link strandings to humans. A growing concern is that loud noises in the ocean cause strandings.Noises such as those caused by military exercises.
Did you hear that? They said noises. Can you hear that one? Noises such as those caused by military exercise. Okay, I'll let you listen one more time.
Humans. A growing concern is that loud noises in the ocean cause strandings.
Can you hear that one? They said that loud noises. You hear the word loud.What does the word loud mean? Loud noises. Noises with A's. Loud noises. Do you hear this one? This one from 35. And what else did you hear?
Noises such as those caused by military exercise.
Do you hear this one? Noises. Noises. Those caused by military exercise. They use those caused by military exercise. Okay, that's what you hear. So number 35. Okay, military exercise here for military test link with the word exercise. Link with this one, exercise. So your answer have to be noises. N-O-I-S-E, noise, and don't forget S. แปลว่าเสียงดังที่มาจากการทดลองทางทหาร Noises from military test. Okay, find the next two.
Are of particular concern and have been pinpointed as the cause of some strandings of late. One of these,A mass stranding of whales in 2000 in the Bahamas coincided closely with experiments using a new submarine detection system. There were several factors that made this stranding stand out as different from previous strandings. This led researchers to look for a new cause. For one, all the stranded animals were healthy. In addition, the animals were spread out along 38 kilometers of coast.Whereas it's more common for the animals to be found in a group when mass strandings occur. A final theory is related to group behavior.
Okay. Did you hear it? Because it's unusual because all of them are... You hear the one? They said that all of the animal number Okay, for number 36, you hear this one. All of the animals were healthy. Can you pick up that word?
Using a new submarine detection system. There were several factors that made this stranding stand out as different from previous strandings. This led researchers to look for a new cause. For one, all the stranded animals were healthy.
Okay, you hear that one. They called that they were all healthy. Yes, this one is quite straightforward. They said they were all healthy. And another one, they were not in what?
The animals were spread out along 38 kilometers of coast,
Spread out.
whereas it's more common for the animals to be found in a group when mass strandings occur.
Okay, you heard that the word is why is unusual? ไม่ปกติ because they were healthy มันสุขภาพดี and they were not in and then you hear this word they were not in group because you heard this word they said that they spread out. It's unusual because normally to be found in group, so your answer have to be group. Okay, let's do the next one. Go next to number 38, 39 and 40 really quick, huh? Let's see this one. The next one they talk about group behavior.
Final theory is related to group behavior and suggests that sea mammals cannot distinguish between sick and healthy leaders and will follow sick leaders even to an inevitable death. This is a particularly interesting theory since the whales that are thought to be most social, the toothed whales, are the group that strand the most frequently. The theory is also supported by evidence from a dolphin stranding in 1994. Examination of the dead animals revealed that, apart from the leader, all the others had been healthy at the time of their death.
That's really interesting. This one number 38. Can you find it? Okay. Can you find the answer for 38? More standing in the mud. Okay. You see this one. Can you hear that? They said that the whale are thought to be moths. Okay, I'll let you hear this one again. Moths which one?
Leaders, even to an inevitable death. This is a particularly interesting theory, since the whales that are thought to be most social,
They said the whale like a moth stranding in the most. Can you hear this one? They said in the most social. Okay, because they're talking about before that they talking the whale that are thought to be more social. So your answer is social. Can you pick up that word? Let you hear this one again.
behavior, and suggests that sea mammals cannot distinguish between sick and healthy leaders, and will follow sick leaders, even to an inevitable death. This is a particularly interesting theory, since the whales that are thought to be most social, the toothed whales, are the group that strand the most frequently.
Okay, the whale that the most social, and you heard the words that it's a toothed whale. Toothed whale, like a one called species of the whales. Toothed whale is like that's more species. The species of whale is a more social of the whale. Okay, then you go next to this one. In 1994, dolphin strands only the was ill. Try to pick up here 1994. Let's go.
Also supported by evidence from a dolphin stranding in 1994. Examination of the dead animals revealed that, apart from the leader, all the others had been healthy at the time of their death.
Can you hear this one? They said apart from the leader, other has been healthy. So that means only one that was ill is leader. Okay, what do you hear? You hear this one, yeah? Apart from the leader and other others had been healthy. The word you hear from the audio so that means only there was ill. You have to use your critical thinking as well apart from okay if they say apart from the leader other has been healthy แปลว่านอกจากตัวหัวหน้าจะเป็น leader แล้วปลาวาฬตัวอื่นเนี่ยสุขภาพดีเพราะฉะนั้นตัวที่ ill so only the leader was ill แสดงว่าตัวเดียวที่ป่วยคือตัวที่เป็น leader Good. Okay, now you're gonna the further reading. Marine mammals at shore corner give information about stranding. ... You have to find out. Let's go.
Without one consistent theory, however, it is very hard for us to do anything about this phenomenon except to assist animals where and when we can. Stranding networks have been established around the world to aid in rescuing animals and collecting samples from those that could not be helped. I recommend John Connor's Marine Mammals Ashore as an excellent starting point if you're interested in finding out more about these networks or establishing one yourself.
Okay. Can you hear this one? I'll let you listen.
Established around the world to aid in rescuing animals and collecting samples from those that could not be helped. I recommend John Connor Marine Mammals Ashore as an excellent starting.
Okay. Marine mammals ashore. And what they say next?
If you're interested in finding out more about.
If you're interested in finding out like you want to start more about
these networks or establishing one yourself.
Can you hear that?
Around the world to aid in rescuing animals and collecting samples from those that could not be helped. I recommend John Connor's Marine Mammals Ashore as an excellent starting point if you're interested in finding out more about these networks or establishing one yourself.
Okay, you hear about like finding more about
That is the end of section 4.
So your answer, the last one is networks. Okay, the last one is network, N-E-T-O-R-K, and you could say both networks in this one or networks. They give you both, but you have to listen carefully. And that's it. We finished the videos. We finished our examination, the exercise now, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to subscribe my YouTube channel, Tisha Tutor. And yes, also can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I release the new video clips every week. I see you later. Bye.